anytime you're ready.
Okay, so our group was for lowering the drinking age. I'm Megan.
I'm sorry.
So how many of you have drank alcohol underage? Okay, so if you said yes, research shows that more than 80% of college students drink alcohol, more than half report binge drinking within the past 2 weeks. So I know from personal experience that if you come to college and you never drank before, and you try to just go in with everyone else, something's gonna happen. You don't have tolerance, you don't know how alcohol affects you, any of that. So I think that the drinking age should be lowered to 18, so that situation doesn't happen to other people. So we have a video.
The sound's behind you. Volume. We're gonna have to listen to it from here, guys. Oh, it's just music?
Just the beginning.
Oops, sorry. Maybe you can just tell us what she says.
Okay, so they asked, have you ever drank before? And everyone's saying yes, yes, the drinking age should be lowered. So the drinking age is 21, and it has not stopped teen drinking. People binge drink in private areas because they don't have the opportunity to drink, so when they do, they end up binging. If you're 18, you can vote, you can serve in juries, get married, sign contracts, and join the military, which risks your life, but you're not allowed to drink alcohol legally until you're 21. Even though people tried to prevent underage drinking, many college students continue to drink, and the harm that comes with it has been rising. They're going to drink no matter what, whether it's legalized or not. It'll help younger people learn how to be safe when drinking, because then they won't have to binge drink if they're allowed to on a college environment. That's why it should be lowered, because it would cause a lot less drinking problems. Okay, so because the drinking age in the U.S. is 21, many college students go off campus to apartments or private homes to drink with their friends. Because of this, many the RAs are not able to keep track of the students to make sure they're safe, and if they're over drinking, contact health services or any proper means necessary for the behavior that they're in. If the drinking age was decreased to 18, then people would be able to drink in safe environments without being afraid of being in trouble with the school, and less sexual assaults will occur to college students at unknown parties. So this was a quote that we found, that outside college campuses, private homes are preferred venues for underage drinking parties, offering up multiple rooms for binge drinking, drug use, and hooking up. The data are telling that 60% of female victims were first raped before age 18, and 20 to 25% of female college students experienced completed or attempted rape.
Why to lower the drinking age? 18 is the age of adulthood in the United States, and as adults, you should have the right to make your own decisions about alcohol consumption. And as Megan said, once you turn 18, you can sit an adult, vote, smoke cigarettes, serve on juries, get married, sign contracts, and be prosecuted as an adult and join the military, which includes risking one's life. There are fewer drunk driving accidents in countries with lower ages. Many countries around the world lowered the drinking age to 18. These countries have seen greater reduction in drunk driving accidents than the United States, where the legal age is 20. Other reasons why it would benefit to lower the drinking age would be the economy. Due to, if it would be lowered, it would mean more people would be legally able to drink at bars, restaurants, and other licensed establishments. Revenues would increase for private business owners, and great amounts of tax revenues would be collected by the government. With the military, you're allowed to join at the age of 18 and fight for your country and die for your country, but you can't go down the street and buy a six-pack. In my opinion, that's messed up. Another reason would be global comparison. Like the majority of the world, besides the United States and some other countries, the legal age to drink is 18. In European countries, some parents serve small amounts of wine to their children at family meals to educate them about alcohol and raw drinking of its taboo. If the drinking age was lowered, it would eliminate the need to have fake IDs, which is a major issue in this era of national security due to terrorism, illegal immigration, and other threats. European countries are continuously recording less drinking incidents compared to the United States, even though the drinking age is lower.
For positive outcomes, if the drinking age was lowered to the age of 18, we believe that drinking can be supervised by parents or older adults, and by this it can decrease the drinking activity, unsafe drinking activity. There'll also be an increase in tolerance if you start at a young age. Because of that, it can decrease pre-gaming and ragers in college campuses. Even though there's no evidence of maturity, just drinking at a younger age, you can learn how to responsibly drink. You can learn how much alcohol you can consume in your body. There are also negative outcomes to this. Even by having younger brains, by being young, you'll have the effect, you'll know that you want to drink more, and by that, you know that the effects of this can be mentally and physically. Even though there's easier access to alcohol, this can also decrease binge drinking and heavy drinking. And since you're younger, at the age of 18, you're more prone to be at alcohol poisoning. For the conclusion of this, at any age, drinking alcohol will result in a large or small consequence. If you're able to marry or fire a firearm, you should be able to have a choice to drink an alcohol beverage. And at drinking at a younger age, tolerance will be increased, will be developed at a younger age, and it'll help for the long run. And responsibility will be learned at a young age.
Does anyone have any questions? Yes.
I just kind of want to be both advocate, but for a lot of countries that do have drinking ages 18 or 16, the reason for some of them that I don't know all, like in Belgium, you're not allowed to learn how to drive until you're about 18 because you start drinking at 16 and it's reversed, so you learn how to start drinking before you ever get the chance to learn how to start driving. I know one of the reasons that the U.S. is set up like this is because in some states you can start driving at 15. In Massachusetts it's 16 and a half, but if the drinking age is lowered to 18, you're learning how to drive, and then you think that you're so good at driving that they're going to drink and driving to ensure less drinking and driving and learning tolerance before driving, you would have to reverse the system and completely wait to have people start driving at 18.
Well, when we were looking at other countries, a lot of other countries said that there was less drinking and driving in other countries where the drinking age was 18, even in countries that they could start driving at 16. The drinking and driving was still lower. Any other questions?
I think nowadays 18 is just way too young to have the drinking age, because you guys kept talking about helping the tolerance of college kids, which is understandable. You don't want kids to get overwhelmed in college, but again, college isn't about drinking. Nothing about it is preparing you to be able to drink when you're 21, even when you are 21 on this campus. It doesn't matter if you do want to drink, you don't want to drink. Alcohol isn't a reason that you should be. Alcohol isn't something that should be put forward onto us as it already is. It's billion dollar industry nowadays. They're not going to make a large amount of more money on it anyway, because they're already making too much money on it nowadays, when it's killing people from liver disease to all the health issues, to drunk driving, to destruction of property, to rape, to assault. Everything about it is really not helping its case at all. To have it be brought down to the 18-year-olds that already can't make good decisions on their own. Because I'll go back to my high school tomorrow, and there's probably about 90% of the kids I wouldn't want getting alcohol at the booze store, because they're already making terrible decisions. My friend actually was driving down, I forget which road it was in my hometown, but it's a 40-mile-an-hour road, and he was doing 80 miles an hour just for the fun of it. Hit another car front end, whole head smashed open, his jaws held in place by metal, and that's just a kid that's sober driving around the streets. Last thing I want to do is give him alcohol, the freedom to buy alcohol.
Well, the way that we see that is we understand that even if you lower the drinking age to 18, people will want to drink before they're legal. So it doesn't seem like it would affect anything if you lower the drinking age. But this way, if you're 18 and you're allowed to drink in college, then people won't have the thrill and have to hide it, which would avoid the binge drinking. And if you drink underage, if the drinking age was 18, then you're stuck in your home environment. Then you're supervised by your parents. There's less places to hide in high school.
I mean, I was brought up how